Your fate is determined by whom you let into your circle of communication. The ancient Stoics understood the power of friendship and warned about those who can pull us downward. Our environment, our extended self, influences us more than it seems. The great historical philosopher Epictetus once said, "Associate with those who elevate you, with those whose presence brings out your best qualities." You've probably heard the saying that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Today, we will examine this idea through the lens of Stoicism. We will discuss 7 types of people who can hinder your progress in Stoic philosophy and why it is crucial to reconsider your friendships with them. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel to help us continue spreading this content, and also activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. The first type of people to avoid: the complainer. Each of us has a friend, family member, or co-worker who seems to find flaws in everything. Whether it's the weather, work, or even food at a popular restaurant, they never miss the opportunity to express their dissatisfaction. But paying no attention to them is easier said than done. Constant exposure to such negativity affects your mental state. It's like a leaking faucet, slowly draining you. The Stoics teach us, don't dwell on problems, but focus on practical solutions. For example, imagine you're working on a project with a complainer. Every meeting turns into an exhausting experience. Team spirit drops, and you get distracted from finding effective solutions. Soon you become more and more discouraged about the project, maybe even about life in general. So how does Stoicism help deal with complainers? There are several strategies you can use. First, limit your interactions with this person. If this is impossible, for example, because they're a family member or colleague, then the second option is to mentally detach during their complaints. Treat their words like a passing storm, loud and worrying, but ultimately temporary and powerless against the unshakable mountain of your own inner peace. A third strategy is to redirect the conversation towards solutions. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This timeless Stoic wisdom encourages us to guard our inner peace so that the negativity of chronic complainers doesn't knock us off balance. The second type, the drama magnet. You encounter a whirlpool of drama. This person seems to have an endless chain of crises, conflicts, or contradictions, and like a whirlpool, they have a disturbing ability to suck you in. At first, the energy of drama may feel like passion or excitement, but soon you realize that being in their orbit is like steering a ship in a storm, tiring and dangerous. The hardest part about drama magnets is that their crises often start to feel like your own. Their chaos is contagious, and you may even get drawn into conflicts you had nothing to do with. Let's consider a practical example. You have a friend who constantly argues with someone. Today she's not talking to one person, tomorrow with another. She comes to you for advice, but you notice the cycle never ends. Suddenly, you find yourself also at war with someone because you've been pulled into her conflicts. One Stoic strategy is reflective listening. instead of giving advice or taking sides. For example, if she says, "I can't believe she said that about me," you can reply, "So you feel betrayed by her words." This lets you offer emotional support without being dragged into drama. Another approach, which might seem counterintuitive, is to reduce your availability for other people's crises, especially those that appear repeatedly. Turn off your phone during certain hours. Set periods of focus for your personal development. Make it clear that during this time, no one should disturb you. Seneca wrote that true happiness lies in enjoying the present without anxious dependence on the future. This is especially useful when dealing with drama magnets. Instead of anxiously predicting what crisis comes next, focus on the present moment that you control. Do not let someone else's drama disrupt the journey of your ship toward personal growth and tranquility. The third type, the skeptic. Imagine you are an artist painting a canvas. Every brush stroke adds color, depth, and life to your vision. A skeptic enters your studio, glances at your work, and immediately begins criticizing. "Are you sure about this color? It doesn't look realistic. You know most artists never succeed, right?" Their words are like strokes of gray paint dulling your bright canvas. This isn't constructive criticism, it's a constant aura of doubt and negativity. Suppose you want to start a new career. You've researched it, spoken to professionals, maybe even taken preliminary courses. You share your enthusiasm with a skeptic. They might respond, "You don't have the necessary skills. What if you fail?" Soon their doubts begin to sound like your own, and your confidence starts to shake. How do you deal with skeptics, especially if they're close to you? One method: ask for advice, not approval. When someone feels they're giving advice, they're less likely to directly criticize your ideas and more likely to provide constructive feedback. Another method is to flip the script using positive confrontation. If they say, "You'll never be able to change careers at this stage," respond with, "Who do you think can successfully change careers?" This moves the conversation to a constructive tone. The Stoics said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listening doesn't mean absorbing negativity. It means distinguishing valuable input from noise. When skeptics try to darken your canvas with their shades, take a step back. The fourth type, the eternal victim. Imagine life as a chess game. Each player has the same pieces and one goal: checkmate the opponent's king. You think strategically, sacrifice, take risks. But the victim blames the board, the pieces, or even the opponent for every bad move. In their eyes, they are always in checkmate, not because of their choices, but because of external forces working against them. Their story is an endless tale of sorrow in which they play the role of a helpless protagonist. It is important to acknowledge that some people truly face hardships and systemic obstacles, but the victims we're discussing use their difficulties as constant excuses, refusing to take responsibility for their actions or inactions. Listen to them, but avoid becoming their permanent problem solver or being pulled into their story. Don't let yourself become a victim too. Take control of your chessboard, Make your moves. Remember, in the chess game of life, being in checkmate forever is a choice, not fate. Move your pieces forward, make strategic sacrifices when needed, and play not for revenge or pity, but for growth and wisdom. The fifth type, the toxic positivist. You know this person, always radiating sunshine, rainbows, and endless emojis. When you're going through something difficult, they wave it away with shallow optimism. Just be happy. Look on the bright side. Imagine your life as a garden. There are flowers, but also weeds and pests. The toxic positivist insists on ignoring everything except the blooming roses. Your leaves are being eaten by aphids. Focus on the flowers. Don't let negativity into your garden. Suppose you're going through a painful breakup. You're hurt, confused, and trying to find emotional balance. The toxic positivist says, "There are plenty of fish in the sea, just smile and be happy." Such forced positivity ignores the complexity of human emotions. One strategy: involve them in a discussion that includes both light and shadow. If they say, "Look at it from the bright side, at least you're healthy," you can respond, "Yes, I'm grateful for my health. But it's also normal to feel upset about this breakup." This introduces what psychologists call emotional granularity, the ability to feel and differentiate a wide range of emotions. Seneca emphasized the importance of enjoying the present while balancing duties that aren't always pleasant. Stoicism is not about focusing only on the positive or the negative. It is about accepting life's complexity with composure. So next time a toxic positivist enters your carefully tended garden, step back. Remember that a garden needs both sun and rain to flourish. The sixth type, the manipulator. Imagine your life as a movie script. You are the main character, and you have a sense of how your story should unfold, where the twists will be, who your allies and mentors are, and what your ending looks like. A manipulator appears, a shadowy producer secretly rewriting your script. One day you realize your storyline has drifted off course. Manipulators are skilled at emotional and psychological maneuvering. They might use flattery, guilt, or deceit to push you in a direction beneficial to them. You may have a friend who always manages to get you to pay for dinner by saying something like, "You know, I've had such a tough month and you're doing so well. It would really make my day." Over time, you realize your generosity has been exploited, but confronting them is uncomfortable because they frame it as helping a friend in need. One method to counter manipulation is something experts call the partial agreement technique. This means agreeing with any truth in their statement, but refusing the emotional pressure. If they say, "You're doing great, you should pay for dinner," you can answer, "You're right, I am doing well. But let's split the bill like we usually do." Another approach is to set clear boundaries. If the manipulator wants money or commitments you're uncomfortable with, learn to confidently say, "I can't lend money, but I'm here to offer emotional support." Manipulators depend on predictable reactions, your kindness, guilt, or desire for approval. When you respond differently, you take the script back into your own hands. The seventh type, The time vampire. Imagine your daily schedule as a carefully designed symphony. Each instrument represents a task, working together to create harmony. Then enters the time vampire, loudly out of rhythm, drowning out your melody and disrupting the flow of your life. Time vampires constantly demand your attention, giving little of value in return. Maybe you have a friend who constantly calls for long conversations, pulling you off schedule, or a colleague who interrupts your work with trivial questions, causing you to miss deadlines. They don't just take your time, they destroy your focus, productivity, and peace of mind. To deal with time vampires, you must set clear boundaries. Politely state your availability and limitations, when you can talk or meet, and when you need focused, uninterrupted work. Encourage them to respect your schedule just as you respect theirs. Another strategy is to redirect their communication into more efficient formats. If a friend loves long phone calls, suggest shorter, purpose-driven texts or emails for quick updates or questions. This helps you regain control of your time. In Stoic philosophy, special attention is given to distinguishing what is under your control and what is not. Time vampires often try to seize control of your schedule and attention, but you can reclaim it by establishing boundaries and managing your time deliberately. Seneca said it best: "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Interact with people who uplift you and align with Stoic principles. This is crucial for your progress in Stoicism and personal growth. Recognize the complainer, the drama magnet, the skeptic, the victim, the toxic positivist, the manipulator, and the time vampire. Avoiding them will protect your inner peace, help you focus on what truly matters, and allow you to walk your Stoic path with resilience and virtue. Write in the comments which of these 7 types you've encountered in your life and what it cost you. Every story will be a valuable experience for our community. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to support our ongoing exploration of Stoic philosophy. Your participation and commitment to Stoic principles contribute to forming a community of people striving for wisdom, courage, and a dignified life.